Hi, I'm Paul.
Hi, I'm poor. Well, how the hell are you? So today we are going over the best Tiger King memes. So if you somehow are not aware of what Tiger King is, I'm kind of shocked. But I get it, not everyone will have watched every single show, that is going crazy right now. I just want to say also, if you have not watched Tiger King yet, I definitely recommend doing so before watching through these memes because they will contain spoilers, without a doubt. But if you're still continuing on, it's either because you like me or you don't care that there are spoilers. Or you will never watch it. So Tiger King, it's pretty much a documentary that was named around a man named Joe Exotic, and he pretty much had one of the hugest tiger lion exhibits, or zoos, excuse me, and he had a huge hatred for a woman named Carole Baskin. And I'm assuming a lot of these memes will have something to do with Carole Baskin, as well as just craziness, and music was also a big part of this documentary as well, and the music was created by Joe Exotic himself. There's a lot of craziness that circled around that documentary. I can't really explain it more in words than that. Joe Exotic had a total of 3 husbands. Yeah, again, it's some craziness, but we're gonna go over these memes and check them out. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell to be notified whenever I post. It gives the video a huge thumbs up. Carole. Big cats shouldn't be locked up in cages. They need to be free. Also Carole. So she also had an exhibit that was named, that is currently still named Big Cat Rescue. And with that, she has, lions and tigers and panthers, I believe, as well. Like a whole bunch of big cats. And these were ones that maybe, needed to be rescued for many reasons. They can't survive in the wild, etc. But yeah, she has them in cages as well. Joe Exotic is Steve Irwin's Wario. That is so damn true. Nobody, not a soul, Joe Exotic. So, yeah, he hates Carole Baskin so much. My wife and I honestly think, though, that she did feed her second husband, excuse me, to the tigers. Tiger King is so batshit insane that a guy filling a gas tank while smoking a cigarette in a shed full of gas tanks is a bottom 5 what the fuck moment. You know what? That didn't even occur to my brain that this is going on in this scene. Because as they mentioned, this show is crazy as hell. Shaq, when he saw himself featured on the Tiger King documentary, hanging out with Joe Exotic. Yeah. I will lay low too. Yeah, there was an episode where I think Shaq visited the zoo or whatever, and played around with I think cubs and whatnot. But come on, I think all of us would love to play with a lion or tiger cub. I think we all would, honestly, unless you just hate animals. Tiger King Netflix, country music, Joe Exotic's diss tracks. See, okay, like I had mentioned in the intro, music played a part in this documentary as well. Joe Exotic was also a country singer. And I'm not gonna lie, those songs are actually pretty decent. So a tiger just ripped off Joe Exotic. So a tiger just ripped an employee's arm off. Y'all want a discount? People in his gift shop. So I'm assuming there may be another meme about this, but an employee had their arm ripped off because they stuck their hand inside of I don't know if it was a lion or tiger cage or whatever, and pretty much got ripped apart. They had to amputate it. But when that happened, Joe put on a medic coat or jacket, as this was going on, and walked to the gift shop and said, "I'm sorry, there was an incident. Our employee's arms ripped off, blah blah blah. You guys should get a discount or your money back." Oh, and literally as I'm talking about it, still cannot believe that when a trainer was attacked by a tiger, Joe Exotic took the time to go get a paramedic jacket. I swear. As soon as I saw that, I was like, wait, seriously? He cared about his clothing appearance? When a dad sees the front door wide open and multiple lights left on, I'm never going to financially recover from that. Oh my God. He also said this when this occurred as well. He was pretty much saying that he's never going to recover from this from a financial standpoint when that happened to the employee. But little did he know, that had nothing to do with his financial downfall. How Carole start her whole vendetta against Joe because he collects big cats when she did the same thing. She just mad because he went straight to the league and hopped off the porch with some tigers, while she had to start off with some weak ass bobcats. Get your weight up, not your hate up, Carole. Get your weight up, not your hate up. Joe Exotic coming home to his 2 straight husbands every night. Oh Lord, here we freaking go. Yep. Oh my god. If you have not seen it, like I said before, please do. And if you're still somehow watching this just for the memes, I mean, I appreciate you being here, but I'm sorry if you don't understand, but here's what you need to understand. He hates Carole Baskin so damn much. The police looking into the disappearance of Carole's husband. Bruh. If you did not know this, the case actually has been reopened regarding her husband's disappearance. So, I don't know, Carole. You mentioned something about sardines, and you know, a tiger would like that. They find some sardines laying around and some skeleton bones. Unfortunately, something happened to one of Joe Exotic's husbands, Travis Maldonado, I believe. He actually accidentally committed suicide. And what I mean by that is he was showing someone that a specific gun would not go off if there's nothing in the clip or whatever. And although that was the case and there was a bullet in the chamber, it still went off and he shot himself in the head. But this is related to that, the funeral. Did Joe Exotic really call Travis balls golden nuggets at his funeral in front of his mother? I'll tell you right now, that was literally like top 3 most cringiest moments in this show. That was so bad. I get it, you know, at funerals, stuff like that. You know, it's good to bring up funny moments and jokes, etc. But I don't know if that was one of them, to be honest. This is how I'm joining all of my work conference calls from now on.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carole here. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Oh, my Lord. There were so many parts where they would show her saying that. Ha ha ha. We never elect anyone as crazy and incompetent as Joe Exotic, Tiger King, President of the United States. Wait a minute. Shots fired. Every 3 minutes of Tiger King could be made into a feature film. Accurate. Like, facts. No copier. Facts. This dude definitely asked the producers to put a totally unnecessary action scene of him riding his jet ski in the series. I swear to God himself. When I saw this part, I'm like, why? What was the freaking purpose? Me and Carole Baskin said, if you want a tiger to attack a person, you put sardine oil on them. I'm telling you right now, this case being reopened, we gonna find something out. Me alone with my thoughts versus me alone with my thoughts 5 minutes later. You are your worst enemy. Eating a meat lover's pizza from Walmart during Tiger King. There were crap loads of scenes where they would get their meat from Walmart, like pretty much like I think the dumpsters, like this was expired meat. This is what they would feed the tigers, etc. And as well as their workers, as well as their pizza, because I think they had like started selling pizza or whatever at some point, and they were using that expired meat. All right, so yeah, those memes were exactly how I expected them to be. So yeah, Tiger King, again, a very interesting documentary for us to be watching during this quarantine. But again, I definitely recommend you watching it if you have not already and you stuck around until the end. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me on this video. Again, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell to be notified whenever I post, and give this video a huge thumbs up. All right, it's been DJB. Peace out.